Hello everyone! Thank you so much for clicking into this video. I'm Andleeb.
I am Rais.
My name is Akshadiva.
And we are chemical engineering students from Spool November Institute of Technology, and today we're gonna talk about Bio-Cassava bags. So what is Bio-Cassava bags? These carrier bags are not plastic nor petroleum-based bags. They are biodegradable, bioplastic, made with natural materials including cassava starch and vegetables oil. You must be wondering, who is this mysterious person behind this brilliant invention? So, check out this next clip.
So here's the piece of that particular cassava bioplastic in which some of you have in your hands. I'm ripping that apart. As you can see, it's really durable. And I'm putting this into the warm water. And as you can see, something that looked like plastic, that feel like plastic, and perform like plastic, in just 30 seconds has now become a green drink for a greener world. Woo! For our future generation. Cheers!
And yes, you are right. He is the person behind this brilliant invention. He is Kevin Kumala, the co-founder and chief green officer of Afani, an eco-technology company he established in 2014. The company's products include compostable plastic alternatives and sustainable packaging solutions, like takeaway cups and boxes, wooden cutlery, straws, shopping bags, and many more. As we know earlier, the material used for this bioplastic is biodegradable and compostable, breaking down over a period of months on land or at sea. However, it dissolves instantly in hot water. Kevin also claims that it leaves no trace of toxic residue, which he also demonstrated by drinking the dissolved bioplastic in the previous clip.
For our future generation. Cheers!
How did Kevin get the idea for biodegradable plastics? After living in the United States for most of his whole life, in 2009, he came back to Indonesia for a visit. Growing up, he had been a server and also a diver. When he came back to Indonesia, he went to Bali. And he saw a huge change in the environment. When he was 11 years old, he had visited Nusa Lembongan, Nusa Penida, and Tulamben areas for his first diving and surfing experience. Back then, the view of the ocean was breathtaking. The visibility was 40 meters. He saw all of these beautiful marine creatures such as manta rays. But it was a different experience when he visited Bali in 2009. The visibility was down to about 10 meters, and the underwater view was not so clear as before. Not only that, there was so much plastic waste, not only in the water, but also on the beach. You're no longer walking on the sand, you're walking on a pile of plastic trash. Ew, that's disgusting. Going to Bali was supposed to be his vacation, but the experience was ruined by the reality of what has happened to the island. And that's when he started his research to find an eco-friendly alternative to replace plastic in order to restore the beauty of this world that God has created. As of 2016, the company he established have replaced 6,000 tons of plastics with biodegradables in Indonesia. Wow!
The main aim of this innovation is to reduce the plastic bag waste in the world by making the biodegradable plastic from organic material to replace the plastic. Plastic take hundreds years to decompose because it contain unorganic material that hard to compose, while bio-cassava bag needs only mix to be warm with warm water to dissolve or let it on the ground, and the decomposer will dissolve it easily because it made of bioplastic or it made of organic material. According to Kevin Kumala, the co-founder and the chief green officer of Avani 2016, we have replaced 6,000 tons of plastic with biodegradable in Indonesia. This statement means that we have already reduced the amount of the plastic waste in Indonesia. Besides that, we also reduced the use of petroleum and began to replace petroleum as the main material of the plastic with the biomaterial that are able to compose easily. By using cassava starch, it's not only bring a better impact with our environment but also to the economy, because cassava starch is much cheaper. It's cheaper and Indonesia produce massive amount of cassava. Biodegradable plastic are plastic that can be used like conventional plastic but will be decomposed by the activity of microorganisms into the final product like water and carbon dioxide gas after they are used up and disposed into the environment. Biodegradable plastic is a plastic material that is friendly to the environment from the nature back to nature. Because of its characteristic that can be composed easier and faster than plastic, bioplastic is much better than conventional plastic. This characteristic will improve the environmental health because it will reduce a lot of plastic waste that had caused a huge problem in the world. The reduction of plastic will make this earth a better place to stay, not only for humans but also for the animals and plants. So this graph, the global plastic production data shows us that a bit of fact that we have hurt our home, our earth, by letting it full of plastic waste. According to the graph, in 2015 we have produced more than 340 million tons of plastic waste for our earth, and this amount is still rising. The visibility of the plastic waste is increasing because of its accumulation in recent decades and its negative impact on the surrounding environment and human health. Unlike organic waste, plastic can take hundreds to thousands of years to decompose in nature.
Okay, here I want to explain the process of making plastic from cassava starch. First of all, I would like to explain why cassava starch is used to make a bioplastic. The reason is cassava contains 60% of polysaccharides in the form of starch. The form of polysaccharides molecule has the properties of resistant to fats and oils, and also good oxygen retention and can be burned using heat. Polysaccharides are good used as an effective gas transfer inhibitor to prevent for oxidation. Therefore, the polysaccharides found in the cassava starch are effective for making a bioplastic. The material used in the process of making bioplastic in general include: the first is cassava starch, the second is cytosine. Cytosine is used to increase the tensile strength of bioplastic. The third is glycerol. Glycerol is used to reduce internal hydrogen bonds. The next is aqueous. Aqueous is used to be a solvent. And the lactic acid is used to increase heat resistance. And the last one is PVA. PVA is to increase the flexibility. The flowchart to make a bio-cassava starch or bio-cassava bags are: the first one is the starch extraction. So the process, we have to soak the cassava peels first to remove the cyanide. Secondly, the processing of cassava starch. We have to add all material and mix it together to make a bioplastic. The addition of lactic acid is to increase heat resistance and PVA to increase the flexibility. The addition of cytosine can increase the tensile strength of bioplastic. And glycerol is used to reduce internal hydrogen bonds. The last one, we have to do a bioplastic characteristic test. The test includes biodegradability test. The second is water absorption test, and the last one is the functional group test.
Okay everyone, that's all the explanation about Bio-Cassava Bag. Pretty interesting, right? Okay, don't forget to give your like at the button below, and then if you have any question about our explanation, you can chat on the comment box. Okay, don't forget to like it or subscribe it. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.